Hello and welcome to ED 584, and this is module 9. So let's go ahead and get to the module, get in here. All right. So I'm sharing with you the website for module 9, the Canvas website. So let's get going here. Photo I have was taken in the Idaho Sawtooth near Stanley. And I took this in the spring of 2014 when there's still plenty of snow up on the mountains. So let's go into the module. This module introduces the factorial ANOVA, specifically with a focus on the two-way between subjects design. Just as a heads up, this topic is a bit more involved and conceptually tricky than our previous work with one-way ANOVAs. In previous modules, we examined the one-way ANOVA where there was a single independent variable or factor with multiple levels. In the case of a two-way factorial ANOVA, we add an additional independent variable to the research design and analysis. In other words, the two-way notation indicates that there are two independent variables, and these variables are also known as factors. The analysis examines the relationship between the factors and the dependent variable. The analysis allows us to examine the data for interaction effects between the factors. In fact, investigating interaction effects is a primary reason to implement a factorial ANOVA design. For this module, we keep our focus on the two independent variables, the two-way design. But one could expand this design into a three-way factorial ANOVA. The three-way ANOVA would examine three independent variables and their effect on the dependent variable. With the addition of each factor, the complexity of interpreting the results increases. It is not common to see ANOVAs used in the behavioral research literature with greater than three independent variables. Through our readings, we will examine the mathematical foundation behind the two-way between subjects factorial ANOVA. Once a good conceptual understanding of this foundation is developed, SPSS can be used to do most of the number crunching for us. So let's go in and we'll go in and look at the assignments and the directions and start off, review the objectives and look through what we're asking for this module. So then the next thing is videos, and I have videos here that Dr. Kitchell put together, and these are introduction to the two-way factorial ANOVA. Please note that the videos supplement but do not replace the readings. Depending upon your preference, you may prefer to watch the videos before reading the text, or you may prefer to read the text before you're watching the videos. Either way, they support each other, and each will make more sense after reviewing the other. The following figure outlines the basic process to follow after conducting the initial steps of a two-way factorial ANOVA procedure. The videos and readings then address the specifics involved. Okay. So then we'll go into Dr. Kitchell's recordings. And these are in the U of I stream. So click on the link. Click on the link. Takes you here, then click again. And like I said, it goes into the U of I's Microsoft stream. If you have, the purpose of this video is to expand upon our if you have any issues accessing these videos, let me know. So back, and there again, there are 4 videos from Dr. Kitchell that he put together. First one's a general introduction. Then the second one is working with an example, SPSS data setup and normality assumption. Third one is working with an example, SPSS main and interaction effects. And the last one, again, is working, he demonstrates SPSS, and this is SPS interaction effects and simple main effects tests. The reading is chapter 14 from the Statistics for the Behavioral Sciences. And then I also have the supporting PowerPoint slideshow. And then I have a YouTube video here on Introduction to Two-Way ANOVAs. Click here, and that will take you to that YouTube video. Just some more resources as you go through the ANOVA, the two-way between subject factorial ANOVA. And the complexity of this analysis of these statistics increases compared to what we've done in the past. Then in how to use SPSS, it's chapter 7, section 3 in the book. Then as another resource, we have a website which will help to provide a good foundational knowledge of the factorial design. You just click on it. And again, another resource. Okay, then we've got the module 9 reflection. And then I've also put in here, because it'll be due during this module, is the research proposal. And so you're able to click on here and go to that. Then we've got some steps, things to think about as we head into the next module. After becoming familiar with the factorial ANOVA and how to use SPSS to conduct the analysis, reflect back on the other forms of the ANOVA procedure and how those are similar and different from each other and the factorial ANOVA. Consider the assumptions of the ANOVA procedures and how you might go about checking to ensure they are adequately met. Both the Statistics for Behavioral Sciences and How to Use SPSS textbooks provide good examples of how to summarize the ANOVA results, and make sure that you review those. And the next module, there will be a review, and we will build upon our knowledge of the ANOVA procedures, which are covered in the Statistics for the Behavioral Sciences, chapters 12 through 14. And one other reminder here, as I complete this introduction to this module, is we are less than 2 months away from the deadline for our final project, both the paper and the presentation. So let me stop that share. As always, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. Take care.